we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, collectibles, and their incredible hidden value. Today, we're going to talk about a tiny but mighty coin that has collectors buzzing, the 1952 Wheat Lincoln penny. Could this humble penny really be worth millions of dollars? Stick around because you don't want to miss this. First, let's talk about what makes the 1952 Wheat Lincoln penny special. This penny was minted in San Francisco, as indicated by the small S mint mark under the year on the obverse of the coin. The wheat penny design refers to the two wheat stalks on the reverse, a design used from 1909 to 1958. The 1952 version had a mintage of over 137 million, so at first glance, it doesn't seem particularly rare. However, as any coin enthusiast knows, rarity isn't the only factor that determines value. There are several factors that make some 1952 wheat pennies worth so much more than others. Condition: coins graded as mint state, particularly in higher grades like MS65 or above, command significant premiums. These coins are nearly flawless, with sharp details and a brilliant luster. Even minor blemishes can significantly lower a coin's grade and value. Mint errors: some 1952 pennies are known for rare minting errors. These errors can include double dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch astronomical prices. Rarity of grade: while 1952 pennies are rare overall, finding one in pristine condition or with unique features is extremely uncommon. The combination of rarity and high demand drives prices up. Now let's talk numbers. In circulated condition, most 1952 wheat pennies are worth just a few cents to a dollar. However, coins in uncirculated condition with high grades can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But here's where it gets really exciting. Exceptional examples with rare errors or extremely high grades have sold for tens of thousands, and in rare cases, over $100,000 at auctions. There are stories of collectors discovering such coins that have later been valued in the millions due to their unique attributes. One example of a high-value 1952 wheat penny is a coin graded MS67 with a full red color. These coins are extremely rare, as most pennies lose their red luster over time. Another case involves a 1952 penny with a prominent double die error, which sold for an astonishing price at auction. These sales show the incredible potential value of coins that seem ordinary at first glance. How to check if your coin is valuable. So how do you know if your 1952 wheat penny is worth more than face value? Examine condition. Look for signs of wear. If the coin is shiny and shows minimal marks, it might be uncirculated. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the date, lettering, or mint mark. Professional grading. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can certify its grade and condition, which is crucial for determining its true value. If you have a valuable 1952 wheat penny, there are several ways to sell it. You can list it on auction sites like eBay, take it to a coin dealer, or even consign it to a professional coin auction. Always do your research to ensure you get the best price for your coin. The 1952 Wheat Lincoln penny is a perfect example of why you should never underestimate the value of pocket change. While most of these coins are worth only a small amount, certain specimens with the right combination of condition, rarity, and errors can be worth life-changing amounts. So, check your collections, dig through your drawers, and keep an eye out for this little treasure that could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful and inspiring. If you enjoyed learning about the 1952 Wheat Lincoln penny and want more content about coins and collectibles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1968 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, a coin that has intrigued collectors and numismatists for years and could potentially be worth a fortune. First, let's talk about the design of the 1968 Lincoln penny. This iconic coin features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, created by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor Lincoln's 100th birthday. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design remained in circulation until the early 2000s. But what makes the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special and valuable? Typically, pennies minted in 1968 were produced in three main locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Denver and San Francisco are marked with the letters D or S under the year on the obverse. However, coins struck in Philadelphia carry no mint mark at all. For most Philadelphia pennies, this is normal. But certain factors have elevated the value of some 1968 no-mint mark pennies beyond imagination. The first thing collectors look for is the condition of the coin. A coin in uncirculated condition, or with a high grade from a professional grading service, can fetch significantly more money. For example, a 1968 penny in pristine condition with its original mint luster might be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another factor is whether the coin has any errors or unique characteristics. Some 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies feature errors like doubled dies, where parts of the design appear doubled, or off-center strikes, which occur when the coin is not properly aligned during minting. These errors make the coins highly sought after by collectors and can dramatically increase their value. Now, let's address the question everyone is asking. Can a 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny really be worth millions of dollars? While this coin generally doesn't reach that level of value, it's not impossible for certain rare examples to achieve astronomical prices. For instance, a perfect grade penny with a significant error or historical importance could spark a bidding war among serious collectors. In recent years, coins like the 1968 Lincoln penny have gained attention due to high auction prices and growing interest in coin collecting. Some coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, particularly those with unique features or exceptional grading. So, what should you do if you have a 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Start by carefully examining the coin under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of errors, unusual features, or outstanding condition. If you think your coin might be valuable, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations will authenticate and grade your coin, giving you an accurate assessment of its value. Finally, remember that the true value of any coin lies in its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. Whether you're holding on to a potential treasure or just starting your collection, the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American history worth exploring. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting tips and stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable penny or have any questions about coin collecting. We have an exciting topic for all you coin collectors and enthusiasts. We're diving into a rare and fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be wondering, what makes this penny so special? Well, stick around because we're going to explore its rarity, its value in today's market, and why this coin could be worth millions of dollars. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909. Over the years, many variations of this iconic coin have emerged, but the 1994 no-mint mark penny is one of the most interesting and valuable. Most pennies minted in the United States display a mint mark, either an S for San Francisco, a D for Denver, or a P for Philadelphia. However, 1994 pennies are typically marked with a D or P. So, when a penny from this year is found without a mint mark, it raises a lot of eyebrows. The absence of a mint mark on a 1994 penny is highly unusual, and that's what makes it so intriguing. In 1994, the U.S. Mint did not produce any coins without a mint mark. So how did this one slip through the cracks? Is it a mistake or something that was intentionally done? Coin experts and collectors have debated this for years, but what we know is that this error can significantly increase the value of the coin. The value of any rare coin is determined by several factors: rarity, demand, and condition. Since the 1994 no mint mark penny is so rare, with very few confirmed to exist, it is incredibly sought after by collectors. Some experts believe that this error occurred during the minting process, which could have involved a die that was missing its mint mark. If you happen to find a 1994 penny without a mint mark in your pocket change, it could be your lucky day. So, how much is the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth? This is where it gets interesting. While most 1994 pennies are worth only a couple of cents, the no mint mark era penny has been known to sell for much, much more. In some cases, the penny could be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even millions of dollars, depending on its condition and rarity. The price can vary, but uncirculated examples, especially those with proof-like qualities or in near-perfect condition, can demand a high price. To give you an idea of how much these pennies can sell for, let's look at some real-world examples. In 2015, a 1994 no mint mark penny was sold at auction for $50,000. There have been other instances where these era coins have been sold for six-figure amounts. But remember, the value can go even higher if the coin is in pristine condition, so some of these pennies could potentially fetch millions if sold to the right collector. It's not just the absence of the mint mark that makes this penny rare. Collectors are also interested in its historical context. The 1994 penny is a part of a long tradition of Lincoln pennies, which feature the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. A penny with no mint mark is a significant anomaly, making it highly desirable to both casual coin collectors and serious investors. So how can you identify if you have a 1994 no mint mark penny? It's fairly simple. Just look for the year 1994 on the obverse of the coin and check if there is a mint mark under the date. Remember, the absence of the mint mark is what makes this coin stand out. If you find one, be sure to handle it carefully and keep it in good condition to preserve its value. If you happen to find one of these rare pennies, you may be wondering how to go about selling it or determining its value. The best approach is to take the penny to a professional coin appraiser or a reputable auction house that specializes in rare coins. An expert can help you evaluate the condition of the coin and provide a fair estimate of its market value. To sum it up, the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the rarest and most valuable coins you could stumble upon. Its scarcity, combined with the mystery surrounding its creation, has made it a sought-after piece of numismatic history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just getting into the hobby, this is a coin you definitely want to keep your eyes open for. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your experiences. We're going to talk about something incredibly exciting: the rare and highly valuable 1993 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Now, most of us think of pennies as small, insignificant coins, but did you know that some of them can be worth millions of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. A 1993 Lincoln penny with no mint mark has been known to fetch staggering amounts at auctions. Today, we'll dive into why this coin is so rare, how to identify one in your collection, and how much it could be worth if you happen to have one. So, If you're into coin collecting or just curious about hidden treasures in your pocket change, this video is for you. Let's start by understanding the basics of the 1993 Lincoln penny. Like most pennies, it features the famous image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the inscription, "In God We Trust," above his portrait and "Liberty" and 1993 surrounding it. On the reverse side, you'll see the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of American history. But what makes the 1993 penny stand out is its mint mark, or rather, the lack of a mint mark. You see, typically, each penny has a mint mark indicating which U.S. mint facility produced it. The letters D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no letter at all for pennies minted in Philadelphia. In 1993, most pennies had the D mint mark for Denver. However, there was an issue at the Philadelphia Mint that led to some 1993 pennies being produced without a mint mark. The lack of a mint mark on a penny is a mistake, and as with many mistakes in the coin world, it can result in a coin becoming highly valuable. It's these rare errors that collectors look for and are willing to pay top dollar to own. You might be wondering, what's the big deal about a missing mint mark? Well, here's where the story gets interesting. When the U.S. Mint produced pennies in 1993 at the Philadelphia Mint, some of the dies used were not marked properly, which caused a small batch of pennies to be struck with no mint mark at all. These, no mint mark, pennies are rare because they were never supposed to exist. Numismatists and collectors have long been on the lookout for these rare errors, and as with most rare coins, scarcity drives up the value. Because so few of these pennies were produced, it has become one of the most sought-after modern coins in the world. In fact, some collectors have even paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for a 1993 no mint mark penny, depending on its condition. A pristine, uncirculated penny could sell for a small fortune, while even one in decent condition can fetch a good amount of money. Now, let's talk about the big question. How much is a 1993 no mint mark penny actually worth? First, it's important to understand that coin values can vary depending on factors like condition, rarity, and the coin's grade. A penny in excellent, uncirculated condition will be worth far more than one that's been worn down or damaged. For example, if you have a 1993 no mint mark penny that is in mint condition, it could be worth anywhere from $500 to $1,000 or more. However, for those rare, high-grade specimens that are in near-perfect condition, the value skyrockets. Some collectors have even paid up to $1 million for a pristine example of this rare penny. This is especially true if the coin has been certified by a professional grading service like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, which will authenticate and grade the coin based on its condition. Even though it's difficult to pinpoint an exact value because the market fluctuates, it's clear that this penny is a goldmine for anyone lucky enough to have one in their collection. So, how can you tell if you have one of these elusive 1993 no mint mark pennies? It's actually pretty simple to check. Start by examining the obverse of your penny. If it was minted in Philadelphia, there should be no mint mark beneath the year 1993. The absence of the D or S mint mark is what makes the coin rare. Next, make sure the coin is in good condition. If it's worn, scratched, or damaged, it's going to be worth less than a coin in excellent, uncirculated condition. Also, check the details of the design. A coin in higher grade will have sharp, clear features without any signs of wear. If you think you've found a 1993 no mint mark penny, it's a good idea to get it professionally appraised. There are reputable dealers, auction houses, and coin grading services that can authenticate the coin and give you a better idea of its value. A certified coin can often fetch much higher prices in the market. If you're lucky enough to own a 1993 no mint mark penny and are thinking about selling it, there are a few places you can go. First, check out reputable online auction sites, such as eBay, where collectors regularly bid on rare coins. You can also visit local coin dealers or attend coin shows to find potential buyers who are specifically looking for rare items like the 1993 penny. Another option is to contact professional auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, who specialize in rare coins and can help you find the best market for your penny. Just remember, the better condition your coin is in, the higher the chances of you getting top dollar for it. To wrap things up, the 1993 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the rarest and most valuable coins out there. It's an exciting find for any coin collector, and if you happen to stumble across one in your pocket change, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Remember to always examine your pennies carefully, especially when it comes to errors like the no mint mark 1993 penny. If you find one, get it professionally graded and appraised to discover just how valuable it might be. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and tricks. We're diving into one of the most sought-after pennies in American numismatics, the 1991 Lincoln penny, but not just any regular penny. We're talking about the 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this penny so special? Why is it worth millions? Well, stay tuned, because in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this incredibly rare coin, its value in today's market, and why it's one of the most talked about pennies in recent years. Before we get into the specifics of the 1991 penny, let's take a moment to talk about the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln Memorial Cent was first issued in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It features the famous image of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But over the years, these pennies have gone through various design changes and minting processes. Most of us are familiar with the regular Lincoln pennies we find in our change, but not every penny is created equal. Some have subtle differences that can make them incredibly rare and valuable. Now, let's focus on the 1991 penny. The United States Mint produces coins in various facilities, which are located in different cities. These facilities are the ones that strike the coins and include a mint mark to indicate where the coin was produced. For example, D stands for Denver, P stands for Philadelphia, and S stands for San Francisco. In 1991, most Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, so they carry either a P or D mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. There are reports of a very small number of 1991 pennies that were struck with no mint mark at all. This is highly unusual, as all pennies from that year were supposed to have a mint mark. So, what happened here? How could a penny be struck without a mint mark in 1991, when every other coin was supposed to have one? Theories suggest that there may have been a mistake at the Philadelphia Mint, where some coins were accidentally released without the mint mark. Since there's no official record of a mint markless penny being deliberately produced, this coin has become an extreme rarity. Numismatists and coin collectors alike are fascinated by this error, and over time, the 1991 no mint mark penny has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world. But it's important to note that these coins are incredibly hard to find. Only a handful of them are believed to exist, and as a result, their value has skyrocketed in recent years. You might be wondering, just how much is a 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? Well, let's get into the numbers. As of recent market trends, a 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark can sell for anywhere between $1 million and $2 million at auction, depending on its condition. The price can vary based on the coin's grade, rarity, and the demand from collectors. Coins that are in excellent condition, meaning they have very few signs of wear, are worth more than those that are more worn down. Now, it's important to note that not every 1991 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. The market for rare coins fluctuates, and the value of such a coin will depend on several factors, such as its provenance and the auction or sale it's featured in. But even in more modest conditions, this coin can fetch tens of thousands of dollars. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare 1991 no-mint-mark pennies in your collection or change jar? It's actually fairly simple to check, but you'll need to pay close attention to the details. Start by examining the coin closely. Look at the obverse side of the penny, which features Abraham Lincoln's image. You should be able to spot a mint mark near the date if it exists. If there's no mint mark, that's the first clue that you may have a rare one on your hands. However, before jumping to conclusions, make sure you're dealing with a legitimate 1991 penny and not some other year. A genuine 1991 no mint mark penny will be quite distinctive, and there are plenty of online guides and experts that can help you confirm its authenticity. You might still be wondering why this particular penny is worth so much. After all, it's just a small error, right? Well, the rarity and mystery surrounding the 1991 no mint mark penny play a huge role in its value. Because these coins were never supposed to be produced in the first place, their scarcity makes them incredibly desirable among collectors. Additionally, the fact that only a small number of these coins are known to exist means that they are in high demand. As with any rare collectible, the more people who want the item, the higher the price will go. The 1991 no mint mark penny has become a piece of American history, and owning one is like holding a piece of a once-in-a-lifetime numismatic mystery. So there you have it. The 1991 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in modern American numismatics. If you happen to find one, consider yourself extremely lucky, because you might just be holding onto a rare piece of history worth millions of dollars. But as always, remember that coin collecting requires careful research, and there are a lot of fakes out there, so make sure to consult with professionals or get your coin authenticated before selling or buying one. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting content about rare coins and collectibles. Who knows what treasure we'll uncover next time? We're diving deep into a coin that could be hiding in your pocket change or your collection right now. The 1970 D mint mark Lincoln penny. But here's the real kicker. This penny could be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. Millions. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's get into why this particular penny is so valuable in today's market and how you can tell if you've got a gem on your hands. First, let's talk about the 1970 D mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in 1970 at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark. Normally, a regular 1970 penny isn't worth much more than its face value of 1 cent. So why are we talking about it being worth a small fortune? The answer lies in a rare variety of this coin that was unintentionally produced during its minting process. During the 1970s, the U.S. Mint was working at full capacity, producing billions of coins. However, in this particular case, a few of these pennies were made with a flaw, a double die obverse error. That's a mouthful, but essentially, it means the die used to strike the penny had a doubling effect, which resulted in certain details on the coin being doubled. This can be seen in the date and the word Liberty on the coin. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about a double die? Well, in the world of coin collecting, errors like this are highly sought after. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck by the die more than once, but not perfectly aligned. This results in a visible doubling effect on certain parts of the design, which makes the coin stand out from others. For the 1970 D Lincoln penny, the doubling is most noticeable on the date and the inscriptions on the obverse, the front, of the coin. If you're lucky enough to find one with a significant doubling, it can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars in today's market. So, how can you tell if you've got a valuable 1970 D penny? Let's break it down. Examine the date. The most obvious place to look is the date. If you see a doubling of the numbers in the year 1970, then you've probably found a double die error. The most valuable ones have significant doubling that's clear to the naked eye. Next, take a close look at the word Liberty above Lincoln's head. If you notice any kind of doubling in the lettering, then this is another strong indicator of a double die coin. Look for the inscriptions. Sometimes, other inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," might also show signs of doubling. If you see any doubling in the words or the letters, keep that coin in a safe place. Use a magnifying glass. If you're not sure whether the doubling is just wear and tear, use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to zoom in. The doubling should be visible and cleanly defined. The doubling isn't always super extreme, so it's important to check carefully. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of these rare pennies. If you found a 1970 penny with a double die error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Depending on the severity of the doubling and the condition of the coin, these pennies can range in value. A 1970 double die penny in lower grades may still fetch a few $100s at auction. In mid-grades. In better condition, these coins can be worth thousands. Some coins with lighter doubling, but in great condition, can easily go for $2,000 to $4,000 or more. In high grades. Here's where the big money comes in. If you found a high-grade 1970 double die penny with strong, clear doubling and minimal wear, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, or even more. In recent years, some of these pennies have been sold at auctions for jaw-dropping amounts. For instance, a well-known 1970 double die penny was sold for over $50,000 in 2018. Even more impressively, some specimens with extreme doubling have been rumored to reach values of $1 million or more in the right market conditions. What makes these coins so valuable is their rarity, the fact that they were produced by mistake, and the high demand from collectors who want to own a piece of coin history. So, what should you do if you found a 1970 double die penny? First, do not spend it. As tempting as it may be to use it for a quick snack or something small, this penny is worth far more than its face value. To know its true value, take the coin to a professional coin dealer or consider getting it certified by a reputable grading company, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Certification will provide you with an accurate grade and increase the coin's value. Keep it safe. Store the penny in a protective holder or capsule to prevent it from getting damaged. Consider selling. If you decide to sell, you can do so through a trusted dealer or auction house specializing in rare coins. However, make sure you know the market value and consider getting multiple appraisals before making a deal. To wrap up, the 1970 Mintmark Lincoln penny, especially those with a double die error, is one of the most exciting finds for coin collectors and could be worth millions in today's market. Whether you're just getting started with coin collecting or you're a seasoned pro, always keep an eye out for these rare treasures hiding in your collection or change jar. Remember, it's the small details and errors like these that make coins so fascinating and valuable. So, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might have a 1970 penny sitting around. They could be in for a big surprise. We're going to dive deep into the 2020 Mintmark Lincoln penny and explore why it's becoming one of the most sought-after coins in today's market. You may not believe it, but this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth millions. Stick around to find out what makes this coin so special and how much it's worth right now. Let's start with the basics. The 2020 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. The D on the coin refers to the mint mark, indicating that this particular penny was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the three main U.S. mints. While the Lincoln cent is one of the most common coins you'll find in your pocket change, the 2020 penny stands out due to a few unique factors that make it different from the rest of the coins produced in that year. At first glance, you might think this penny looks just like any other. But in the world of coin collecting, small details can make a huge difference in value. The 2020 Lincoln penny became famous for a specific reason: a rare error in its minting process. While most of the pennies made that year were standard issues, a few of them were struck with a noticeable defect. The main issue that has caught the attention of collectors is the double die error, where certain features of the coin, like the date or the lettering, appear to be doubled. This happens when the coin's die, a metal stamp used to imprint the design, becomes misaligned during the minting process. This can result in a coin with multiple impressions of the same feature, making it much more valuable to collectors. Now, why does rarity matter? Coin collecting is often all about scarcity. The fewer the number of coins with an error or unique feature, the more valuable they are. In the case of the 2020 Lincoln penny with the double die error, only a very small number of these coins were produced. This makes them extremely rare, and rare coins are always in demand in the market. It's also worth mentioning that the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are in mint condition, or as close to it as possible, will be worth far more than those that are worn or damaged. A 2020 penny in perfect condition, with a double die error, could easily fetch a high price from collectors looking to complete their collections with a rare find. So, how much are these coins worth today? Well, it all depends on the error and the condition of the coin. If you have a 2020 penny with a double die error in perfect condition, you could be looking at a price tag in the tens of thousands, if not more. In fact, some 2020 Lincoln pennies with the error have been auctioned for upwards of $100,000, and even higher in some cases. Coins with exceptional quality or unique features can sometimes sell for millions of dollars. And that's no exaggeration. If a rare version of this coin were to appear in a major auction, it could potentially make headlines for being worth far more than most people could ever imagine for a penny. So, how do you identify this rare 2020 penny? First, check for the double die error. Look closely at the date and the inscription, Liberty, on the coin. If the lettering appears to be doubled, you might have a valuable error coin on your hands. It's important to examine the coin under magnification to see the details clearly. A loupe or a magnifying glass will help you get a closer look. Next, make sure the coin is in good condition. Coins that have been worn down or damaged from being in circulation for a while won't fetch as high of a price. The more pristine the coin, the more it's worth. Make sure to keep it in a protective case to avoid scratches or further wear. If you think you found one of these rare 2020 Lincoln pennies, the next step is to get it appraised. You can take it to a professional coin dealer or a certified appraiser to determine its value. There are also online platforms where you can auction rare coins, but always make sure to research their authenticity before listing your coin for sale. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare pennies, the best course of action is to get it certified by a reputable coin grading company like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Certification will help confirm the authenticity and condition of the coin, which can greatly increase its value in the market. Now that we know about the potential value of the 2020 Lincoln penny, let's talk about why coin collecting can be a great investment. Over the years, rare coins have proven to appreciate in value, often far exceeding the initial purchase price. Collecting coins isn't just a hobby, it can be a smart financial decision, especially if you focus on coins with historical significance or rare errors. Coins like the 2020 double die penny have proven to be great investments because they appeal to both collectors and investors. And as time goes on, the demand for rare coins continues to grow, which makes them a valuable asset to OWN.I. In conclusion, the 2020 Lincoln penny, with its double die error, is a prime example of how a small mistake in the minting process can lead to a coin worth millions of dollars. If you happen to come across one of these rare coins, make sure to check it carefully. It could be worth a lot more than you think. Whether you're an experienced collector or just getting started, this is definitely a coin to keep an eye on. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more coin collecting tips and valuable insights. Who knows, you might be holding on to $1 million penny in your pocket right now.